Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, bit of a rough one. Justin Fields, preseason, week 3. Buckle up the chin strap. Here we go. Welcome to the QB School. Before we dive into the video, a quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community. This group is the foundation, the bedrock of the channel. Not only is it a great, cheap way to support the channel, but you get even more Quarterback School content. So hop over there, join, become a member. The link is in the video description. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get into it. Justin Fields, preseason, week 3, 2023. Get us going. Y'all, not what we're looking for. As a kind of comprehensive audition before the season starts. Now, there's a lot to get into on this video, all right? And some of you are going to come sideways at me, and that's all right. But we're going to talk through it all. I'm going to try to do kind of a Justin Fields-centric take and then kind of a scheme take. I really like his footwork here. Yeah, that's the first part. I think he's potentially a little wide. You know, I'd like to see it maybe a tick tighter. I think when you get wide like this, where the Blues are, the ball has a tendency to be like a sinker and then just like dies on you, Tebow-ish at the ankles. So that would be the only thing I would say. But as far as the kind of no heel clickiness, I think it's cleaned up pretty significantly. If anything, it's maybe overcorrected to too wide. Now, scheme-wise, y'all, what the fuck are we doing? Okay, we're going must outside release, go. We're going what I'm going to call a hitch. Maybe it's a choice. Maybe it's a pivot. I don't know. And then like a sail or a corner. That's it. This is, now I know it's preseason. This is high school hairy shit where we're cutting the field in half. We're keeping the tight end in and the back is doing like a check down here. Okay, there is nowhere to go with this ball. Okay, the corner does a nice job of essentially feathering 2 here. So you can't throw the corner there. You can't throw the go. The safety's over the top. And essentially we've got 2 squeezing the pivot. So, you know, maybe you could say, hey, get it all the way back over here, but we're closing half the field. And this is our guy. Okay, jokes aside, not the guy we're trying to get the ball to in the slot. What are we doing? And I know it's early. Okay, I get it. It's early, but come on, man. Come on. We need better stuff right away. So footwork first. See how I like the initial set. So that throwing position is my jam. Then it's not there. And it gets wider. See, I'm kind of like widen out. So just want to stay as consistent as we can in that throwing position. But then the scheme. Come on, dog. What are we doing? You know, maybe if we're being super critical, Justin Fields, get it to the check down. But like, you don't know if the check down is going to be there. I don't like any of that concept. I don't like cutting the field in half, but staying in the pocket. If you're going to cut the field in half, let's at least roll out to make it easier on the line. Just a little wide, it's just not good enough yet. Next one here, 3rd and 10. Another, what I'm going to say is questionable design. Certainly decision. Well, let's talk through, first of all, the design. It's 3rd and 10. Okay, to me, this type of design, and I'll show you what I mean right here, is designed to get the ball to the number 1 receivers. So for me here, where the ball ends up going is not the intent of the play. So the decision to go essentially inside fade here, I'm not mad at. Okay, this decision, this matchup right here, if you were just looking at this, I'm all for that. We've got space out here. Okay, that's a good idea in my opinion. What's not a good idea is to allow this thing, to me, is not an inside fade. This is a rub. He's trying to get a rub on this guy into the fade. It's almost like a rub wheel. And the intent of these plays when you get this type of rub wheel is usually for the ball to come to the under. So he's going to set it and then come under this. Well, it's 3rd and 10. It's hard to get those. These are, you know, man beaters on 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, tight red zone. We run the same thing down here. So he's trying to come up here, get a rub into the inside fade or wheel, and we're trying to get this guy underneath. So if that's the case, you know, to me, the ball is supposed to be thrown here. Well, guess who this is? Y'all, I can't make this up. What are we doing? What are we doing? And then it's not open. Like, there's nothing good about this decision to throw this. Again, the ball is intended to go to that under. I get why you would want to throw the inside fade when the safeties rotate, but he's not running to win. He's like running to get a rub. And he doesn't win. So just say no to that. To me, Justin Fields, this game, okay, it's just this game, felt like he got locked on certain guys. And this throw is, that throw is off by yards. If you're trying to back shoulder that throw needs to be at the 35 on the sideline, not the 42 inside, maybe the 40 on the sideline. It's just significantly off, and it felt just totally not connected as far as the footwork, the timing, the decision, the ball. The ball comes out flat and inside, just all over the place. Next one here, 2nd and long. Okay, to me, this is a combination of things. It's a drop. Okay, I like him getting down to the check down. He probably, throws this a little hard for a check down, if I'm being honest. That doesn't mean that the guy shouldn't catch it. Okay, he totally should catch it. It hits him right where it needs to be. But that is a 10-yard throw, and it looks like he is throwing a heater. So again, just take a little bit off. I like the arm angle change. If anything, it looks like he gets to the check down too early, and I'll talk about what that looks like. So he's almost like check down, boom. Yeah, just take something off, pull the string, throw a changeup, throw a little batting practice ball. Now, the other thing about this is concept-wise, the ball probably should go to the bottom. So, it's hard for me to come out here and second guess every single one, although I'm doing it. Can't throw that. This over, not there. This in, it's there in my opinion. So, what's the read here? We don't have to be in their quarterback room to know the read. For a team, for everything that's going from this side to this side, the read is usually the opposite. So if everyone's running from left to right, the read is often right to left. So maybe you check this thing, alert, 1, 2. Okay, just in case you can't see my marker from space. Okay, again, just watch the timing of the in. The in to the bottom should get the ball. No to the over, yes to the in. It's almost like he doesn't even get to it. Like he's checking. Well, we can't check a cloud corner and a half field safety go ball. No, over, no, in, yes. If anything, I would say, if the in could get a little bit of width would make it even easier. But that's open for me in the league. Quarters, over, in, take the in. Boom, hit it. But I'm not going to be mad. I'm not mad at the decision for the check down. Just make it a more catchable ball. We can't have every play have some disjointed element of it. We're throwing heaters on check downs. We're turning down open throws down the field. Our feet a little wide, just all over the place. Next one here, 3rd and 11. This one's rough. I don't know what we're doing here. Middle field open. We've got someone running to the middle of the field. It's open. We have to throw that. There's no reason to bail. The protection is good. We got 7-person protection. It's open. We have to throw this ball down the middle of the field. Why are we going? Why are we leaving? Where are we going? I get it. He's a dynamic athlete. He can go get it himself. It's 3rd and forever. It's the preseason. The guy is open down the field. I like the fact that you get out of bounds, protect yourself, but come on. Again, watch the slot down here to the bottom. You're not going to get a more open look than this in the NFL. So concept-wise here, we're going to run what I'm going to call 3 verticals. So to me, middle of the field, whether that's a special or a go, whatever you want to say, must outside release go or best release go. And really all this play is when you get middle of the field open, like true open like this, is you're putting a 2-on-1 on this player right here. He can't be right. There's no way a middle linebacker can cover an NFL wide receiver. It does not happen. Maybe one off if the guy just turns and runs like he's a streaker, but that's not going to... You have to throw this. It's 3rd and 11. The protection is outstanding. It's a perfect pocket. Y'all, come on. I'm on record with Justin Fields for being a big fan for a long time, but this is not it. We have to throw that ball. You have to. Oh my gosh. Okay, and again, it's hard to get mad for Justin Fields taking off. but you want to see the development from the pocket. These are the type of turn downs that stick with me. I mean, it's never going to get easier than that. We got to throw that ball. Got to throw that ball. Man. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. I really appreciate you subscribing, so thank you for doing that. Again, Quarterback School Patreon community, you know about it. Join, become a member. We also have Quarterback School courses. This is by far the most in-depth, detailed, nuanced content that I provide. Really deep dives on all of my favorite football subjects, RPOs, pass protection, tempos. The best-selling course is the How to Beat Every Coverage course, and then we have an entire offensive system available as well. Get over there, check out those courses, links in the video description. We also have a bunch of free resources available. If you're interested in any of those, also linked in the video description. Finally, make sure to follow me across social media platforms. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get back to it. Next one here, another of what I would consider an interesting decision, but I mean, this is what he does. This is one of my favorite parts of Justin Fields' game, is just getting vertical. The guy is as dynamic as anyone, Lamar Jackson included, as far as getting vertical. Now, we're getting pulled here a little bit with the read, but it sure looks, let's just kind of agree that he is playing to the right. It looks like he's looking to the right, right? I like the decision, go get vertical. That cut right there, outstanding, great. Okay, but we're just trying to unpack what the hell is going on here concept-wise. So this is the part that's making me a little nervous too. It's not just Justin Fields. This looks like a must outside release go or adjusted whatever. It looks like we're just running a flat. And then we've got someone in the middle of the field, an in, and like a short in. There is nothing about this look, split field, essentially quarters-ish, where we want to where we like anything over here. I'm not sure what would be good about coming over here. But again, I don't know their reads. Let's assume that the read is that we're trying to get the ball here, or we're trying to get the ball here. But a quarters look, it doesn't get better than this for quarters. You've got someone running. We got multiple verticals, 3 verticals at 3 players. Just come down here and throw the short in. Now again, maybe their read tells them they must look up there all the time. Maybe the running back has a choice or an option and it just kind of sucks. The route stinks, but that looks like just a flat. There's nowhere to go. I mean, I just don't quite get it, what we're looking at. But, okay, we're not going to know all the answers. You're not going to know all the answers watching film for another team that you're not part of. What you can do is appreciate the fact that his eyes look like they're in a weird spot, but the decision to go and the decision to get vertical, yes, please. Now just get down and protect yourself. Next one here, really well-designed play action, gives you 2 good shots down the field. Now they're both kind of turnarounds, but okay, it turns into a big chunk. I think these are easy reads. The concepts are not on the same level, so the reads will happen at different times. One's a double move, and it plays to Justin Fields' strength. Play action, drive the ball down the field, right down the hash. Now, is it a perfect throw? No. Okay, could he throw with a little bit of anticipation? Perhaps. That's lowercase at best. That's probably half an A. And I'm being gentle. But a better ball makes that easier. Stay up. Luckily, it's not college football. It turns into a big chunk. And punt return left. Now, design-wise, what I'm talking about when I say I like the play, I like to watch the short motion from the sniffer. So that's the first element of it. So we go shorty, 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 and then he's going split flow action. We got the back coming over here. So we're blocked up. We're only putting 2 people out, so they better have good routes. So we're what I'm used to calling a deep hook. And then to me, this is a reverse squirrel down here to the bottom. So it's going to be, we're going to fake that out, and then we're going to make a double move, and then we're going to curl inside. I probably prefer it to be an outbreaking route here, just to not have 2 potential curls in the same hook area. But for them, it works. I'm going to guarantee that the read is 1 to 2. And again, notice that it happens at different levels. So that allows you to go hitch 1, hitch 2. So this to me is great design. If you're only going to have 2 people out, get opportunities for multiple winners down the field. Boom. Again, you can see the depth difference. Again, Justin Fields doing a nice job hitting his back foot. Boom. Good base. Nice play. And it turns into a big chunk. Good things happen. Well-designed play. Nice play action shot. Again, allowing him to drive the ball down the field, something we continually feel like we ask for Justin Fields. The royal we. Ripping it right down the hash. Now just a better ball makes this even easier. Regardless, still a big play, big chunk. Let's go. Next one here. Another weird decision throw, etc. It looks like he checks here with the back movement. I like the idea of blocking him up, taking a shot, man coverage. I mean, he really just throws it to the one guy who doesn't win. And this to me is what I'm talking about when I say he's just locking on one guy. Sure, looks like a signal. You can give a signal. You can lock on one guy. If he doesn't win, just come off of it. You don't have to throw it. And again, the ball location on these couple of these deep throws, inside fade-ish throws, that's missing by yards, y'all. I'm not trying to be like over dramatic here. I get nervous when I see this kind of miss radius. So that ball's landing here. In my opinion, that ball needs to be thrown, if it's going to be a back shoulder, like way out here to allow your guy to open up and go get that ball. I mean, I know you might seem like, oh, you're being really, a dick about this. Like it's barely missing. This is yards. This is the NFL. There's not a lot of guys who miss yards throws consistently in the same half. It doesn't feel like it's put together well right now. It doesn't feel like he's ripping it with a lot of confidence. I really don't like it's as much not the accuracy as the decision to throw this. I don't know what a pre-snap. This looks good. Press, middle field closed. Let's go. Inside fade should be a winner. But he doesn't win. The guy is over the top and inside the whole time. Okay, it's not the end of the world. Don't freak the hell out. Just come off to the number 2. Okay, the other thing I would say, and this is just me playing my preferences, I think middle field closed, press, inside fade is fine. I think it's a good idea. I think it's good. What I like probably better is the kind of runaway because you have more space. I think of these as the same throw, right? Like inside fade, runaway over, middle field close, bump. Just which one is more forgiving? Maybe, Joe Burrow likes this. Maybe Patrick Mahomes likes this. To me, it just feels like we have more green grass. Like you don't have to be a math savant to realize what's the window over here, what's the window over here. And that's just me talking. But you play it out throwing the inside fade. Does he win? 1, 2, 3, throw. I mean, what? It's not close. And if you want to throw a back shoulder, I don't think it's bad to throw a back shoulder right there. You just throw it to the front pylon, up at his head, not over the end. What? Just weird. And then play it out. I mean, the fin is open. The short end is open. The over is definitely going to be open. Just weird. It's weird, and it's nowhere near good enough, in my opinion, as far as robust, comprehensive, efficient, effective drop back passing game. Nowhere near. And it's just this game. So don't freak out. Maybe it gets crazy good week 1. Next one. This one's funky. This is one of those ones that just pisses me off as a fan of Justin Fields. This looks like a SRO, meaning screen run option. And so for me here, something happens. I'm going to guess it's this wide receiver right here. Should be probably run into the flat. So he should be just coming out almost like a lot of people will call that a spear or an arrow screen. And so he might be reading one conflict defender. It might be just a math thing, 2 over 3 over here. But when he goes to throw this thing, nobody runs a screen. And again, I'm just guessing it's right here. So now it's the preseason. Now our best weapon has to take an unnecessary hit because someone's mental error on the edge. And this is how people get rolled up, y'all. So oh shit. Then watch him like hang at the angle right here. He's fighting for extra yard. The guy's on his ankle. This is the type of shit, bro, I would be losing my mind if I was coaching wide receivers or had anything to do with this offense. Last one here, 3rd and 10. Of course, we're going to end on the screen. 2023 preseason, the year of the screen right here. I've never seen guys take as many hits as they've been taking on these screens. This is a simple drop back. I mean, Justin Fields has some he's not short on courage. He's standing back there taking a shot. For what? For who? For what? Damn. What are we doing at right guard? Look, I don't pretend to be an offensive line guru by any means. I can tell you the limited amount of time I've coached offensive line, I really like coaching them. I think they're usually a great group of peeps, some of my favorite peeps on a football team. But the screen game is like the easiest thing because you are losing. You're intentionally losing. So you want to lose with dignity. So quick set, you have to hit them. You have to like engage them for whatever the count is. Let's assume it's a 1.5 count or 2 count screen. So all you do is you fight, lose with dignity, and then you're out. And you're waiting for a go call from the back and going. But you can't whiff. You can't just go, okay, right down your leg. And for Justin Fields here, like the idea of taking 3, but it's not against the rules to drift. So hit the back foot, and you can drift a little, especially if you feel these kind of edge guys not getting crazy depth. The reason you wouldn't want to drift every time is because those tackles are slingshotting the defensive ends back. So there's this kind of like art to where you release these things. But Doug, we can't be taking hits like this. And I get it. It's the right guard, but it's also Justin Fields almost like tunnel vision. Just move back a little. What? It's just something in this video didn't feel right. Well, a lot didn't feel right, but it's something is bugging, and it's not good. Just drift back, man. I mean, throws a really nice touch throw here. This is a great throw and a big shot. But man, we don't need to take that hit, dog. Holy moly. So that is a wrap, y'all. Justin Fields, preseason, week 3, no bueno. Okay. Before I dive into a little bit more of it, let me just state before you freak out, okay, and come at me sideways from all sorts of different areas in Chicago. I think I'm on record as being one of the bigger Justin Fields advocates fans. Okay. So I'm as interested in him being really good as anybody in this space, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm overstating that. I'll let you decide. This game, this video, this sample size was not good. Okay. And it was not good for Justin Fields, but it was also not good schematically. Like there were a number of things where you're like, what are we doing? Whether we're closing half the field, whether we're not getting through reads, whether we're locking on guys, whether we're missing balls by yards, just felt chunky and disjointed at best. And I know you're not going to get the full kind of robust running game that you will during the regular season with Justin Fields and quarterback design runs in a preseason. Why would you? Okay, acknowledging that. And we're turning down throws. And things look like almost overly simplistic. And we're using weird personnel in weird spots. And I get it, jokes aside, offensive tackle jokes, ha ha ha. At some point, we need some people to win on the perimeter as well. Okay, I get all of that. But when you put it all together, you get whatever the hell that was. And that it was not good enough, in my opinion, to be successful long-term throwing the ball for Justin Fields. So I'm hopeful that it gets fixed quickly. I'm not sure it's going to, if I'm being honest. That was weird preseason football. And so that's not the vibe you want going into the regular season as your last like live action. So we'll see what it looks like week 1 early on in the season. But whoo, baby. Let me know what you think. Let me know where I went sideways, and be gentle in the comments, but come at me. Make sure that you let me know if you think I'm off my rocker. I appreciate you hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.